I don't know whether or not I want to buy puts on Apple or calls on Verizon. So if you notice something different with this video, it is because I did get the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I got it in the purple color. I wanted the black one, the space black, but they didn't have that one in stock because a lot of people are buying these phones up. But yet for some reason, Apple can't pull a profit. So far into week 3, we are actually down about 520 because we did profit a little in week 1 and then we ended up losing it all in week 2. This week's trading video is going to be a little short though, just because again on Monday I don't buy any options because you just don't know where the market's going to go. Now we did actually make a trade yesterday, which was Tuesday, and before I put it up on the screen, I want to mention my thought process behind it. So Microsoft was talking about ChatGPT and how it was going to integrate it into Bing, and I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it would be a good idea to buy Google calls because Google, all the tech companies that are getting into AI, if one stock goes up because of AI, the other ones will as well. At least that was the thought process. So I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. Here's Alphabet Class C. It was $104. I wanted to buy the February 10th call, and I think I got the $104 call. Actually, yes, I did. Yeah. I didn't want to go too far, like, out of the money. I wanted to kind of be, like, in the money. You can see that the price was $181 for it, but I wanted to buy it for $178 just because I thought that it would get filled. It was pretty volatile, and it actually filled right away, which was really good for me. I got to save, like, $3 on that trade, and then I ended up selling this contract for a profit of about $56 30 minutes later after I got my haircut. And then I didn't even realize, like, I'm so far behind this week with stocks. I didn't realize Jerome Powell was speaking that day. The market tanked and then it recovered. And then Biden was actually speaking at 9 p.m. yesterday. And I think the market, pre-market today on Wednesday is actually pretty red. And I think I might actually buy some puts today on SPY. I don't really like doing that. I had a different play in mind. I wanted to play the Uber earnings. I was actually going to buy calls on that. But again, I'm just so far behind. I didn't realize the earnings for Uber was yesterday. So yeah, we need to kind of get back on track with this. Freaking iPhone slowed me down with their eSIM not working. So right now I'm going to try and find a trade that we can make and hopefully be profitable on it. I don't know how people can wake up so early every single day. I personally don't drink coffee. So when I wake up, I get to drink a nice bottle of water to keep me awake. And then there's people on the West Coast that have to wake up at like 6, 7 a.m. just to be at market open, which on the East Coast is 9:30 a.m. So yesterday, which was Wednesday, I did make a couple of trades that I do want to go through. We actually made some money, which is good. Finally, I can make some correct trades. So let's go ahead and see what I did yesterday. The first thing that I saw was Doordash. It was at $65.33. It was up almost 9%. And I was like, yeah, no way. Doordash is a trashy company. They don't make money. Why is it up 9%? So I forgot what I bought. It was a put, yes. Oh, it was a $65 put. And it wasn't really even that expensive, $159, and I think I only bought it for $150, which had a medium fill likelihood, but I felt like it was going to purchase anyway, which it actually did. I was able to buy it for $150. So when you see the bid-ask spreads, if it's something like a $15 difference, you could set in an amount for like the midway point. So like, let's say it's 150 to 160, you could do 155, and it's a pretty good chance that it's going to fill because the market, especially in the beginning, it moves a lot. So I was able to fill it for $150. And also when I purchased that contract, I was working at my day job, so I was doing orders, I was doing delivery, so I wasn't really keeping track of it. I did have an alert that said that my contract was actually in the money. So on the screen right now, we can see that I was up about $88 on this. But again, look at the bid-ask spread. It's $222 to $253. I ended up selling it for, what was it, $222. So at the very low end, but I just kind of wanted to sell it because I was already up. And right here, the day trade warning, I placed my third day trade. If you didn't know, if you have less than $25,000 in the account, you can only make 3 day trades a week, right? So if you make a day trade on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you have to wait until next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to be able to day trade again. And I think I also messed up because I think I day traded like 2 times in one day. So I'm actually out of day trades for the week, and I'm actually gonna need to swing trade now. But that did not deter me from wanting to make more money. I did see that Google stock Alphabet was down about 8%, and I was thinking, I was like, well, DoorDash was up 8% and I made money. Surely Google's down 8%, I can make money. And I was looking at the news, and it was panic. It was about their AI bot. Apparently they asked it a question, it got it wrong, people were panicking, people were saying that Google is dead, I think on CNBC Money or something like that. So the stock was being dumped, but it shouldn't have been dumped. It's Google. Google makes a bunch of money. Like, could you imagine, like, Microsoft takes 1% of Google's business? Oh, Google's dead. No, that's never going to happen. So it was at $99.46, 43 cents, 42. It was actually still going down. I didn't actually buy this at the perfect time. We'll see that later on when I do sell this. I haven't sold it yet. But I wanted to buy a February 17th call. And since I had the capital, I can afford to do that now that we made a little bit of money. I was looking at the $101 call, and it was only 200. What was it? Did I pay the actual 210 for it? Did I pay something less? 206? Did I pay that? Yes, I did. Okay, so I bought it for $206. I have not sold this contract yet because usually when a company skyrockets down like that, or for even skyrockets up, usually it just kind of like trends where it is because investors, they don't want to, I mean, like, that's just not going to work in the stock market where it goes boom, 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 boom. That's the S&P 500, but a normal stock like Google, it's going to fall and then it's just going to do this. It could continue to fall, but it's Google, and the panic was over the fact that their AI bot had some bugs that can be fixed. It's Google. And those were the two trades that I made yesterday. I was up $85.98 or 24.09% on my portfolio, which is such a relief that I can finally make some good trades. I know there's going to be trades coming where I mess up, but as long as I can keep playing these good, I don't want to call Doordash a blue chip stock, that's why I shorted it, but if I can continue to play stocks like Apple and SPY and Google and Tesla, if I can continue to play those, we should be okay if I don't veer off into like those poop stocks and penny stocks and stuff like that. So it's 8:53 a.m. right now. The stock market is going to be opening in a little over 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and see what we can do. I'm going to check out the Google stock. Hopefully that is up, but even if it's not, it expires next Friday, not this Friday, so I'm not really panicked about it. It's Google. Hopefully the market does go up. Hopefully I can find a good entry point in a stock, and I'll come back tomorrow and we'll see what we did. It is Friday, which means it is the last day of the trading week, which means we have to try to make it happen today. Yesterday, like I said, I was going to try to make some moves. Google ended up going down like another 5%, and I was just reading a lot of things on Wall Street Bets, a lot of forum posts where people were saying that this is a perfect time to actually get into Google, because I personally also don't believe that Google should have lost $300+ billion of value over their AI mess up, because it's Google. They can fix anything. So before the market closed yesterday, I decided that I wanted to buy another contract of Google. It was at $95.25. It was fluctuating a lot because it was power hour. I wanted the February 17th expiration, and I got the $100 call just because I feel like Google can go back to $101, and it only cost me $97 to actually fill the contract, which it did. So now I have a $101 call and a $100 call that both expire next Friday. And that was the only thing that I did, because if you remember, I ran out of day trades, and I'm not really a big fan of swing trading too much because you never know what the market's going to do. I should definitely buy calls or puts like farther out in expiration, which I am going to start doing if things aren't going my way. But we'll see what happens today. The market could have a big rally, and maybe I could even sell the $100 call, keep the $101 call, and try to sell that one next week. But I'll let you guys know what happens, and hopefully we can make some money. It seems like I make all of my best trades at the beginning of the week, and then everything goes downhill towards the end of the week. So a little update on my Google calls. If you remember, I have two of them. They expired on Friday, February 17th. So we still have time, even though we are down on the options. My $101 call is now worth $41, and my $100 call is now worth $55. So we need to try to claw our way back. We need to try to make our money back, because we started this week actually with $300, and now we're down to $221.96, which isn't too bad if Google can continue to just, not trend down next week. But the reason I'm thinking that the market might continue to trend down is because of all of the different things going on with the different countries in the world. If you've been keeping up with the news and noticing that the Air Force has been shooting down random UFO goes over America and there's other unidentified flying objects across other countries, there's a lot of tension, right? And a lot of people are speculating that these are more Chinese balloons to spy on other countries to maybe make a push forward into doing something in the future. So when there's that type of uncertainty in the world, of course the stock market is going to trend down. I'm just hoping that before that all happens, before that all goes down, because there was like a death cross actually last week that did happen as well. I wish I would have seen that earlier, and I've actually learned about that because of Wall Street Bets. But I really hope that the market next week can just trend up a little bit. Let me recover my funds, maybe even make a profit, and then from there, I think I do want to go ahead and short the market and buy some puts, because it just seems like that was one of those bull rallies where it looks like it was going to go up, it hits that resistance, and then it comes crashing down again, just like the 2008 financial recession, except this time it's a little bit different because jobs reports are super strong. A lot of people are working, but they're working jobs where they can't actually afford to live. So yes, jobs reports are high, but people are working 2 jobs and still struggling to survive. So there's a lot going on in the world right now that really wasn't happening back in 2008. So we'll see what happens next week. Hopefully it's a good week. I'm still going to try to make some trades. I hope that I can get my day trades back. I have to see how many more of those I have left, but to only be down $79 the week, I think that's a W for me. I mean, last week we blew everything. Hey, we're doing okay this week. So I'll see you guys next week with another update. Hopefully we can make some money, and hopefully you've started options trading as well, because it is fun. All right, just don't buy 0 days to expirations and don't buy weeklies. I mean, you could buy weeklies, but like, just, you got to be certain about it. I'd say I need to really start buying 2, 3, 4 weeks out. Like, so that way, if something doesn't go my way, it's like, okay, whatever. I still have 3, 4 weeks until it just goes back up into the strike price. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another options trading update.